In the astrology of Wednesday, February 28th, we have a very powerful conjunction that's happening today, not only with Mercury and the Sun, but with the Sun and Saturn. This triplet of the 9 degree energy is incredibly powerful in a lot of different ways. Of course, this is a Sagittarian degree, so there is a massive amount of change and undertaking that is happening in our spirit and in our beliefs. In many ways, shapes, and form, we always think of the conjunction as the beginning of a new cycle, especially with the Sun and Saturn. It's a new cycle between them and their interactions with each other for this upcoming year. So as this new conjunction begins, we get our new assignment from Saturn, if you will. The assignment is going to be some form of responsibility that connects to our divine life path. And while I think this is going to be incredibly intense for Pisces, because it's just calling a hidden part of themselves to come to the surface, and a previous version of themselves who has perished to now take place and sort of give birth to a newer version of themselves. I think it's going to be showing up in a lot of different ways for you guys, but I think that this new sort of assignment, or this new goal, this new feeling of responsibility that you're going to have is very much all about you. Whereas for Virgo, this is going to be much more about the other people in your life. This is going to be about what it is that you recognize, what it is that you want to recognize, what it is you desire, and what it is you expect from other people that are in some way, shape, or form partnered with you. And then, of course, we have Gemini and we have Sagittarius, and the two of them are going to be experiencing this in very different ways. For Sagittarius, this is happening for their family. This is happening, especially in context to what responsibilities they have to perhaps a parent who really leans on them, or the opposite, a parent that they are very enmeshed with or that they are leaning on a lot. Whereas for Gemini, this is happening in your house of destiny. So I feel like for the mutable signs today, you're getting massive callings directly from the universe, and there's a feeling of responsibility behind it, and it is a good responsibility to take on, no matter how stressful it might seem, because in Aquarius season, a lot of us were feeling as though we were spinning our wheels and not quite getting where we wanted to go, though we had so many different expectations. Whereas in Pisces season, things are so much more intense, and yet so much less effort is actually required. With this intensity comes acknowledgement, acceptance, and sort of a movement of our spirit, rather than actually needing to make everything happen physically. Whereas when we shift over to Aries season, this is going to be 3 weeks from now, it's going to be a much different feeling. It will feel a lot simpler, a lot less intense, but much more energized in the physical, and it's going to be all about carrying these things into fruition. We, of course, are also going to have our first vigintile between the Sun and Saturn that happens, and it's a waxing vigintile that happens once a year. It's very powerful, and it's going to be a really great time to experience that and get a clarified prophecy or vision of what exactly we are supposed to do. So thank you guys for tuning in today, and I will talk to you all tomorrow on Thor's Day.